Hey everybody, I figured I'd give you a post-rain garden tour update with my new phone that doesn't glitch and look like I'm hacking the Matrix. So, here it is. Potatoes, they are starting to kind of fall over, so I'm starting to have to like kind of trellis it. But we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if they're just maturing quickly or if they're just too big or not enough soil. I guess I'll figure that out. My second sowing of carrots is coming up in these 2 rows. There they are. Just little babes. So that's pretty neat. What else? Oh yeah, so I'm doing an experiment on companion planting. So we have half-long orange carrots. We have sweet basil planted throughout. So carrots starting to come up. Pretty sure that little guy's a basil. The big one is a bean. And then on this side, it's the Calliope tricolor blend of the carrots. And then the same mix of beans and sweet basil. I just planted some radish seeds in here. I know it's right in the middle of summer. They say it's gonna be hot. I like spicy. I like things that have a little kick. These are my second sowing of peas. I'm doing those just for seeds so I can grow microgreens in the winter. These short bean plants are doing good. I mean, they're making beans. Like, I don't know if it's good that they're short or bad, but beans. So I'll have dilly beans, hopefully. That's really all I want. The sorry side of my beet patch, and then they get better as you get over here. I think it's because they're so close to those shallots. I think they don't like that. So we'll see. Broccoli Romanesco flowers doing their thing. Oh, currently getting pollinated. Double pollination. The bees love these. I like them too. They're pretty. But the seed pods are starting to thicken up too, which is nice. Because I can get them out of here soon and maybe throw in, like, I don't know, a whole bunch more radishes or something for the rest of the season, just to take up all this space. These Romanesco heads, the late ones that haven't bolted yet, are starting to make they're starting to make a crown. So I don't know, maybe it's going to be the same as it was and it's just going to fake me out, and I'll get disappointed and get a really late bolt. But I'm really hoping that those just knew that it was weird and they were like, I'm going to wait. It's just a phase. I'm going to make a crown when I can. So hopefully. Onionscapes growing. Lettuce growing. These peas, check this out. I measured it. These peas are 7 foot 10 inches. How do I flip this? I guess I can't, but they are big. And they're starting to get pretty well developed. Starting to get some nice thickness to them. Oop, there's a bug. So that's pretty cool. Corn's starting to pop up, really starting to do its thing. Tomatillos, starting to get a lot of flowers on these, which is cool. Even the little guys are getting flowers, which is awesome. That little plant still refuses to grow. I mean, it's grown, but whatever. Tomato, doing pretty decent. Peas. I don't care if these peas produce at all. It's just for nitrogen fixing for the corn. It's an experiment to see what corn likes better. A ton of peas with it, a few peas with it, or no peas with it. I think it's, you know, Goldilocks syndrome, right in the middle. Second sowing of corn is coming up. which is pretty cool. This stuff only takes 65 days to mature, so I'm hoping I can squeeze it in there. If I can't, hopefully it just adds more stability, because these guys are floppers. Sunflowers are really starting to take off. These guys are starting to have some internodal branching, which is cool. That's what I'm looking for, multiple heads. These guys are still incredibly consistent. They're slow growers, but it's just neat how they're all exactly the same. The rest of them, it's like, take your pick for characteristics. Short ones, little ones. But rhubarb's doing pretty well. I have to, this stuff's about to bolt soon. Oh, not that one. Which one was it? That one. That's gonna be a flower stalk. So I'll have to pick that once it gets a little bigger. Luckily, these little guys are just doing more leaves, which is cool. Eggplant, it's definitely growing. Not crazy, but it's definitely growing. Lettuce, white Paris lettuce under here. Morning Glory, doing great. This thing's had 3 blooms already. It's about to have another one. It looks like it's gonna be yellow. It's pretty cool. It's had pink and blue so far. There's 4 or 5 plants in there. And then 2 rescued corn plants, just because I couldn't let them die. The chipmunks pulled them up and stuck them in there. Experimentationally super late squash. Why not? I had 3 more seeds. They're not gonna be good next year, so might as well do something with them. Sweet basil that I've topped a few times. The pawpaw trees are doing pretty good. The black satin thornless blackberry is doing well. Gotten very long. It's like, I don't know, probably 7-foot long vine. And then the pumpkins, like, come on. This is insane. They're really starting to go. We got 1 auxiliary vine, a second, a third, you know, a 4th right there too. The flowers are blooming like crazy now. That pollen is the good stuff. That's what we need. This one, it's made it outside, so I had to do a rudimentary fence. Of burying the vine, so I can hide the taproot. Oh, nice. Those are there, so I break them and not the plant. It worked. Squash, a lot of blossoms. This plant has 2 pollinated. This one has 3. That's about to bloom. This delicata winter squash. Excited about, because that's a female bloom. No, never mind. That's a male bloom. Not exciting. Pineapple sage looking beautiful. Standard sage looking beautiful. Golden variegated sage looking very beautiful. 1 pollinated squash in there somewhere. Oh yeah, well, I hand pollinated it, but this one doesn't look like I did it right. The other one's got fat quick. This one has gotten skinnier. So yeah, that is pretty much the extent of the garden right now. Tune back in next week for the next episode of Forage Flora.